G'day lovelies, welcome back. Alrighty, who's up for Italian dessert? The classic tiramisu. So I'm pretty sure tiramisu means pick me up in Italian. This is a no-bake dish and it's a dish that needs to be made the day before and left in the fridge overnight. First thing we're going to need is a 2-litre dish. So I've got a 2.6 that's going to have to do. Now you either need Tirimusu or Kahlua. They are both coffee liqueurs and we're going to need coffee, so I'm using Nescafe today. We're going to need 500 grams of mascarpone, 2 tablespoons of caster sugar, half a cup of cream, quarter of a cup of cocoa powder, and we're going to need 260 grams of sponge finger biscuits. So these ones I got at the IGA. It is a 400 gram packet, but it comes in 4 separate packets of 100 grams each, so it will make it easy to work out. First thing we need to do is boil our kettle. So all up, we're going to need 3/4 of a cup of the liqueur. If you don't want to use the liqueur, you'll make up an extra 3/4 of a cup of strong coffee. So we need strong brewed coffee. Now I've only got the instant Nescafe. So what I'm going to do is we need 1.5 cups of boiling water. So I would normally put 1 good teaspoon of coffee into a cup. Because we need it strongly brewed, I'm going to double it. So we've got 1.5 cups of water. So I'm going to put 3 teaspoons of coffee in. Mix that in well. Now if you're not going to use the alcohol in a separate container, you want to make up another 3/4 of a cup of strong coffee. Now to our coffee, we want to add half a cup of our liqueur. And if you're not using liqueur, add an extra half a cup of brewed coffee. So yeah, if you're using the extra coffee, put the other 1/4 of a cup aside. Oh my god, that smells good! Alright, now I'm just going to stick it into a bowl. Alright, now into a bowl we want to put our 500 grams of mascarpone. Now if you're not using alcohol and you're only using coffee, you want to wait until that 1/4 of a cup you've got left over is completely cold. 2 tablespoons of caster sugar, 1/4 of a cup of our alcohol, or the 1/4 of a cup extra coffee cooled completely. Mix them through. Now we want to add half a cup of cream and mix that through. Now we want to get the electric beater out and we want to beat it until it thickens a little. So I put the beater on medium and I beat it for only about 1.5 minutes. Okay, once it's thickened up like so. Okay, our coffee is lukewarm now, which is perfect. So what we want to do is get our biscuits, dip it in and out. And I'm going to line them up this way. Now we want to put half our mascarpone mix in and then flatten it out. Once we've done that, we want to dust over roughly 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Once we've done that, we go again on the biscuits. Remember, 1 quick dip. That's all you need. That's all she wrote. Once we've done that, we get the rest of our mascarpone and we spread it out. Flatten it. Now seriously, how easy was that to make? Alright, another 2 tablespoons on the top. Now we wrap it in Glad wrap. And now we stick it in the fridge till tomorrow. Boom! Tomorrow night's dessert, done. Alrighty, it's been in there overnight. as you can see, the first 2 slices come out messy. I knew they would. I don't have anything skinny enough to pull 1 slice out. But once you get the first 1 or 2 out, after that they come out perfect. Okay, first of all, friggin' yum. It tasted absolutely perfect. So I'm changing the recipe below from the 260 grams of biscuit to the 400 grams, and I want you to make it exactly the same way I did with putting all the biscuits sideways. I managed to cram all of them in there, bar a couple I ate. The coffee mix was perfect. Now, if you give a piece to the kids, they'll be in bed like half an hour later. I reckon the Italians were onto something there. Nah, just make them a coffee one. Then they'll be up all night. Okay, maybe tiramisu's not for kids, because to be honest, I ate a big piece and I'm feeling just a little bit randy, I reckon. Alright, so let's just call this an adults only tiramisu. I think this might be a perfect dessert for date night. For all you guys out there with kids on school holidays, perfect dessert for mum and dad for a few days in a row. Gotta love the sleep-ins on school holidays, don't you? Thank you guys so much for watching. Have yourselves an awesome day, and I'll see you really soon. Toodles!